changed it. I didn't change anything. Everyone came up with new things. Me too, I had to come up with something because now everything was changed. When we all got here, we started having other ideas just to make sure that we structure this whole thing and then perform it. Now we are all messed up. We are confused. Yeah.
Subscribe for your girl, because Siphesihle is not a happy soul. She says she's going through emotions, and it's very stressful being in a house like that. And sometimes you wish camera was not watching you so that you could go through whatever you're going through. She had a lot to say. It was all about she's broken, and you have Melino comforting her and saying that she should chill and chin and have some sleep. Tomorrow will be a new day, and the tears will turn into happiness. Low-key, she managed to go to bed. Mshini talking to BK. BK is like, Mshini, are you there? Yes. He's like, I'm sleeping alone. Have you seen my position? Girl is like, I see you. And he started laughing. BK follows suit. It's a new day. Your face went outside for morning exercise. And today of all this, the gym instructor. Hey. Even the girls, they confused. People are saying Biggie has been attentive this morning watching. Like, sure. Anyway, so your faves are back. You have BK being called to the diary room. It is about his birthday. Biggie had beautiful messages for him. The gents in the house are also discussing the gym instructor. Seeet GULUVA said, Mama Mia, that one is so beautiful. And you have BK saying yes, so. Then later, GULUVA said, but maybe when you're going closer, there will be red flags. Every now and then they talking. Once in a while, GULUVA will also go check on Ashley's portrait, to the extent that Swiss had to say, Mama Mia, how many times do you go there? And it is all about boy missing and baby girl. You also have them rehearsing for Ouija Loki. Then the birthday celebration needed to come up. They are outside popping some champagne. It is beautiful. They having fun. You have the conductor for the day being Bigger Pelile, and housemate taking turns to deliver beautiful messages for BK and saying that I'll keep Nate for the last. And Mshini and Zuko want to find out why. And she said because she is the most closest to BK. She has something to say and added, let's talk about more privately. Mshini during her turn also had, that one is funny. She even forgot how to place her words. They were like, hey. She was blushing through. She managed to also push her words through, telling boy that I just want you to talk to me more often, okay? Let's talk more. And she was so happy for him, and he was blushing. You have GULUVA also wishing him healthy life, more money, more children. Pilile, Mandy, every single person wishing him money, Swiss, everybody. It's beautiful. Once again, happy birthday, BK. More blessings, more peace, health, and money. Hello, welcome to Vampire PGH. Thank you so much for clicking. Now, on it too, they've been enjoying their breakfast, more conversations going on. You have boy Abobo also not in the best of himself. He is breaking out and want to even be out of the show already. In a conversation he is having with Siphesihle is saying that chill, you'll be fine. Somebody just told me this last night, that a new day will present happiness. So let it go. So this whole thing of, this one does not fight his fellow men. No, he cannot attack them. He just looked for the ladies and he's been beefing ladies non-stop. Matter that he's not supposed to stretch. Now that one he did stretch. It has gotten to him, or he's still playing games. Whatever it is, content is flowing. And Siphesihle is saying that once you know and believe that you don't go poking women in Zuku, Nate, like they claiming, then chill and let the narratives go on and keep it as part of the game. And he said he's been soft enough, and maybe people are having that weird bad opinions about him. And I'm like, Abobo. But you cannot advise Abobo now because these are gamers in the house after all. Anyway, once housemates are talking about the gym instructor every now and then, more like she's thick, beautiful, her voice, BK and GULUVA. Housemate groupings are doing very well. Every single housemate in Zuku's group with UYANDA, GULUVA's group with Siphesihle managed to get a hug from GULUVA from behind, that kind of thing. That girl is really slow but sure doing a lot. But with GULUVA not doing anything about it, it means it's either he doesn't see her as a threat, or he likes her, but he's booked because of Ashley. Anyway, you have more wahala. Once groups are rehearsing, Mshini is done with the wares that her group will wear. They are very happy, it's looking beautiful. Then they decide to go do the oral rehearsal. Because when somebody is dazzling around looking pretty, you gotta go talk. So what are you going to say? That one too will score you marks. And this is where the problem is. What they agreed 2 days ago, every now and then they keep changing, because some housemates are beginning to hear other people's own and they wanna expand. And her worry is simple. We will not be able to study these new ones because of time, and we don't have it. And that one, she does not want to agree. And they feel they can adjust. Instead of arguing, they can stop arguing and adjust and decide properly and go do it. So she's beefing Melino, she's beefing Mandy, Mandy is beefing her, Swiss self don't tire. So according to Mandy, Mshini, so you changed it. What we just agreed in the house and what you just reading to us outside, you've changed. Girl is like, when we came outside, you were the first person who brought new ideas. Melino just brought new ideas. I was even beefing him. Were you not here? When you walked in, Melino has brought in new ideas. Swiss has also brought in new ideas. And you were just also saying that, oh, I have new ideas. I think we should do this. You didn't also bring in new ideas. So all three of you, you brought new ideas. Well, how about me? So I have also brought new ideas. It means we are all causing the confusion. Don't put it on me. Then Mandy said, but even with what I said, you still tilted it. And girl said, because we want it to be better. But just accept, you also brought new ideas. The back and forth of it, Swiss said, the time is going, Mshini. Please. And Mshini said, okay, we've agreed that when somebody is talking, we will all listen. But Mandy, I'm talking to Mandy is seen. Then Mandy kept quiet. Now Mandy is talking, she's now in again. Then Melino had to prompt her. The back and forth of it is chaos. Let me wrap it up. I think she can do better. I understand it to some extent that we are all collectively causing this problem of bringing more ideas. It means their ideas from the starter was weak, and they are beginning to add bits to it to make it more presentable. So they either keep quiet and accept it, or they go present what they have like that. After all, it's just a group that will win. And I'm thinking she can do better because she shouts. And there is this thing with people whose voices are tiny. When they are angry, they scream. And that scream sometimes is as a result of their voice, or they want to be disrespectful. I kind of didn't like her authentication with Melino especially. Yeah, with Mandy's own, the back and forth, it was quite understandable with what actually happened. I'm just hoping she manages to work on it. But there is wahala. You go to the house, you have GULUVA dragging her. So how did it start? Once they were also doing their thing, GULUVA started. The last thing I would take from anybody is disrespect. That means Mshini, very disrespectful. I just don't like it. It is something that I cannot take. Like he was beginning to boil. Though he's not part of the group had stepped outside. And to think when he was talking, Mshini had just entered the house. I don't know what she came to pick. Camera picking on her. I was like, sure. But she just kept quiet. Now, GULUVA talking about disrespect, and you have boy UYANDA chipping in and saying that you should see how she was ordering BK around the other day. That BK, you were always lazy. Come and sweep here, over here. And he was like, oh. What was that for? So, to some, I have seen Mshini talk to BK on chills. Whenever she's talking to him, it's chills. So, I don't know the instance where she was disrespectful. Is it that she was disrespectful, or her tone was high because she got high-pitched tone? That story, I need to look into it. But let's take what UYANDA is saying, that girl said, hey, you are lazy, come and clean here. And he cannot understand why the young woman would tell BK that. Now, you have GULUVA going on and saying that karma don't reach him. That is how come his group is also beginning to know her true character. And she's just not right. As GULUVA UYANDA were on it, you have Muzi entering and say that, oh, you can hear them from outside, and they are like, yeah, very disrespectful. I will not take that. And they said they are very lucky. They are not in the same group with Mshini. And you have Muzi saying that, is that difficult, yeah? Then they are like, you don't know, you can't win with that one. No, you can't. Now, whilst they were laughing about it, saying that you have UYANDA chipping in, saying the other time, the song Mshini, it was Mshini who proposed that song that it should be sung. And it wasn't their ideas, it was from her. But it was a beautiful song, wasn't it? Anyway, that is just by the way. You have Guluva now saying, apart from saying that karma is reaching her and the people that she's closer to now outside because of the tax are getting to see her and they are not finishing with their wager tax. I'm like, woo. But he's saying he has been calm when he's arguing because with him, he will just do KILL. That is how come he keeps quiet. Because when he's furious, he can't breathe, he can't do anything. That is how his anger is. It means he's the kind, he bottles in. When you're doing something, he's seeing you, he's bottling in. And when he reaches his peak, no, it is very, and even when he was talking, like, though this matter no concern, this is other groups' matter on the outside, and he was really boiling. So he said that is why he chooses to keep quiet, because he's not ready for face. The banter that Abobo had with Mshini, he said he was boiling. According to him, why was Abobo wasting his time? For him, he will keep quiet because when Abobo was pacing, if it was him in that position, it would be something else with what that girl was doing. And because of that, he just chooses to manage his anger. And you have UYANDA say, yeah, Abobo pacing back and forth and wanting to explain for what? So this whole thing, they do not know what actually happened. I told you that I watched it, and Abobo might have been looking for highlight, and he bit more than he could chew because he stepped on Mshini days back, and maybe Mshini just kept it in her mind that this boy, why is he quick to drag me like that? So yesterday, she was not having it. It's more like an animal kingdom situation. If you're able to push me while you can. If not, somebody who is bigger than you will be ready to push and toss you around. That is the narratives of the game. And from afar, Guluva was really feeling the heat and was pissed off, even with Abobo tolerating that girl back and forth and trying to let people listen. Guluva is on Mshini today, but it's okay. According to Boy, Mshini is very quick to say no to people, but when she's talking, you say no, she doesn't want to take it. UYANDA confirmed it, saying that, that one, don't go there. She would just say, stop, listen to me. But when you also say stop, the word no is not in Mshini's vocabulary. And the two, and that one, I don't know, that one too, they be UYANDA, because he was also talking this time with face of disgust, more like, I don't tire you. That kind of face was what he was also communicating with. And according to Seeet GULUVA, the audacity of that one, imagine our kitchen situation where we were doing everything well, but she had to spring a problem, and she telling me that I must apologize. Not even can you apologize. I would never do that. That girl, And UYANDA, of course, UYANDA was on kitchen duty with GULUVA during that week, and the week that they had that major fight during a meeting. It has not been all fights the whole day. There has also been beautiful moments. GULUVA, Mshini, Muzi on some football antics. Beautiful footwork display from Mshini, smiling. GULUVA equally very happy. He told Biggie that Ashley is not here. Maybe I would prefer sugarcane. That alone is okay. But you and I know he also likes football. He was very much happy putting out some skills, and it was all rehearsal for the wager. You have Jojo wanting to find out from Mandy that we overheard the screams. That Mshini, is she insensitive? And Mandy said no, she just got a small heart. She does not listen to others. Her opinion matters most. She needs to listen to other people's opinion. That is how I see it. Far from not being sensitive, she's a good one. And I've told you, as much as you would want to be a boss and also make sure that what needs to be done is done, she also needs to be bearable. That is Mshini. Finally, it is wager intro coming through from Girl Matter. Very beautiful display. You have Jojo's group with Nate, Abobo, and BK doing explicitly beautiful performance. Seeet GULUVA's own with look at that group, a group of all talented host. So Guluva doing his own, Tyrone, then you have Siphesihle. It was very beautiful to watch. The group that I was quite worried for would be Mshini's group, but I never saw it coming. Very, very beautiful display. But on the day, maybe I'll be considering Jojo's group to win or Mshini's group because of Mandy. They all did well. I got to know another aspect of Mata. Very beautiful. I think she could do well as a host. The usual Siphesihle and Tyrone, if Mata is given the opportunity. And for Jojo, for the night, thumbs up to the young woman. It was beautiful all in all. Congratulations to her and also to UYANDA for being the king and queen for the wager. And to all housemates, GULUVA inclusive, they exceptionally outdid themselves. Mshini, I was quite shocked with their performance equally. Mandy was a real queen. Anyway, Biggie rounded it up. Wager is on. Don't forget they sang national anthem. They had the individual presentation. They talked about the clothes. Not too much English. Like, do what you gotta do and represent South Africa the best way that you can. As they finally walked their way out of Biggie's arena, you have camera picking on a ninja baby girl, a lady with nyash, with some bomb shake, because the whole way the BM. Your faves are inside, the dancing continue. It is birthday party. Tyrone said every single person did well, and if Biggie did not give them the win, he will be seeking permission to go talk to him and find out what did we not do right. GULUVA is also saying, Biggie self is tired of English here, English there. A lot of authentic thing will do, and he is equally happy for what they were all able to accomplish. So, talking about English, you have GULUVA in a conversation with UYANDA where he said he barely heard Jojo's guy extra talk. But it was this day where the boy spoke and he turned to look at him and went like, he speaks like this? And why is he with the tags? Ooh. Banana boy is in the mud. Anyway, he also had this conversation with UYANDA saying that Mshini does not take no for an answer. So she want to tell you no, stop, wait. When you want to tell her the same thing, she no one green. And UYANDA equally said yes. Dancing non-stop, you have BK having Izuku, Pilile, and Mshini grabbing them, and Swiss went like, ooh, it is what it is. And the girl started freelancer. And he said, no, Tofiakwa. Your face finally matched out to the pool party grounds. It is birthday pool party. Buffet presented. It means they gotta serve themselves, enjoy, chill moment, and it is beginning to be very lit. Dance non-stop, beautiful pictures. That is Jojo and UYANDA, more like a couple. Congratulations to them once again for being king for wager. It is all chills. Boy Swiss carrying Mshini on his neck. Swiss likes Mshini, yeah. And it is love. GULUVA by the poolside later. You have Siphesihle joining him whilst he was eating. A little bit conversations here and there. And girl stood up. Internet people boiling already, saying that so that girl who was nominating them back and forth wants GULUVA. You and I know what today happened, so I did not need to dig into it. All we can say is when our eyes they open, when are they watch? But you go watch and explain tire. GULUVA drew his tray closer to Mshini, but she did not pick anything on his tray, and they kept talking. I think it could be about the wager because he's quite serious. Later he left and girl was dancing. Later she equally left. Mshini checking on BK whether he would want to sit, eat and talk. And it is all love light. Your faves are enjoying themselves. Congratulations to Ashley, Nate, GULUVA for making it on the trend tables, especially to Ashley. She is out of the show, but she is still trending. And these are the items that they have her face presented to her during Valentine's Day. Once you have Guluva saying that he will never get along with Mshini and does not want to entertain conversation around that girl, and not that he does not talk, but he needs to know when, where, how, who is there before he can talk. It's understandable, because he said he wouldn't know what he would do if that girl steps on him. And the only thing that I find problematic, all the conversations about Mshini, I think it's okay. There were no insults. This is somebody who is having opinion about another housemate, negative thoughts, no wahala. Every housemate is allowed to cook. Is that not what we say? Oh, they gossiping. Oh, they dragging this person. He's allowed. The only thing that I found below belt is him with his full chest calling the Bandana Boys tags and saying that why is extra with them. I find it very offensive, knowing he's a fellow man and those boys did nothing wrong on the show. They were equally playing their game. Luzuko never went around kissing anybody. Likewise, Siphesihle. Extra wanted to be closer to Jojo and never got anywhere like that. He was affectionate. These gentlemen were equally respectful, playing their games, and barely had girl banter situation like what we're seeing going on back and forth. It's not the right words to use, but it is what it is. A game is a game. If not that, let them all cook. Let them all cook. After party, you and me, let's talk adios.